Hello Vivekians, welcome to the next session of School from Home. I am your English teacher Miss Gaganpreet, and today we are going to begin with a new lesson of English grammar, and we learn about the topic adjectives. So students, do you know what are adjectives? Adjectives are the words that add to the meaning of nouns by describing their quantity, quality, number, etc. So the words which add something to the meaning of noun, which describe them, which tell us something about them, those words are known as adjectives. And there are 6 types of adjectives that we'll study today. First, adjectives of quality. Second, adjectives of quantity. Third, numerical adjectives. Fourth, demonstrative adjectives. Fifth, possessive adjectives. And last is interrogative adjectives. So students, the words that describe people or things with regard to their quality, quantity, number or any other specifications are known as adjectives. Means anything which tell us anything specific about a noun is known as adjective. These are the describing words that are used along with nouns. In grammar, adjectives are the part of speech that describe noun. As told earlier, that adjectives are the words that are used to describe nouns. But sometimes an adjective is formed by a group of words instead of a single word. Such adjectives are called adjectival phrase or adjectival. Means if we use more than one word to describe a noun, it would be known as an adjectival. For example, if we say a beautiful flower, here flower is the noun and what description we are giving? That it is beautiful. So beautiful is an adjective. Same way, a kind-hearted gentleman. Gentleman is a noun and the word which we are using to describe that person is kind-hearted. Now see, here we have used 2 words, kind and hearted. So it is an adjectival phrase or an adjectival. So students, now we are going to learn about kinds of adjectives in detail. As I have told you earlier that there are 6 main types of adjectives. And the first one is adjectives of quality, or we can say descriptive adjective. So as you can see from the name, these are the words that tell us about the quality of the noun, or they describe something about the noun. They tell us any trait or characteristic of that noun. Okay. So these adjectives describe or express the following things like color, shape, size, texture, condition, material, quality, nationality or origin. So anything that describes the noun, it tells us about the quality of that noun. That is descriptive adjective or qualitative adjective. For example, a red book or a red cloth, a round table, a large almirah. So such type of words that describe a noun are known as adjectives of quality or descriptive adjectives. Now the second type is adjectives of quantity. These are known as quantifiers also. So something that indicate the approximate amount or the number of things or persons. Means something that tell us about the quantity of something, that in what amount it is present. Those adjectives are known as adjectives of quantity or quantifiers. These can be used before countable nouns and uncountable nouns as well, depending upon the sentence. For example, many birds, a lot of people, a little knowledge, some sugar. So these words are telling us about the quantity, that in what amount that thing is present. So these words are known as quantifiers or adjectives of quantity. Now we have the third type of adjectives, that are numeral adjectives. So students, as you can see from the name, numeral stand for number. So these adjectives describe the number or the order of that noun. Order means position, we can say. Okay. Numeral adjectives are further of three types. First is definite numerals. Definite means fixed. So these clearly denote the exact number or the order of noun. Means they are very clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, or we can say first, second, third, fourth. When we have exact number, then we have definite numerals. These are of two types, cardinals and ordinals. Cardinals are simple number 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30 and so on. Whereas ordinals are positions. First, second, third, last, fifth. Okay. Second, we have indefinite numerals. Indefinite means those which we do not have exact amount, exact numeric amount. We have a general idea. For example, few, several, etc. Here we do not know the exact numeric amount. We just have a general idea that what amount it would be. Okay. And third and the last is distributive numerals, which tell us about the distribution of something from the whole group. For example, each, every. So they tell us amount in comparison to the whole group. Okay. So students, you must know that numeral adjectives also function as quantifiers. Okay. Now the fourth type of adjectives are demonstrative adjectives. Demonstratives are the words which are used to point the exact noun we wish to refer to. So whenever we want to point towards any noun, we use demonstratives. This, that, these, those are demonstrative adjectives. And we all have learned how to use these demonstratives in the chapter determiners as well. The fifth type of adjectives are interrogative adjectives, which are WH word adjectives. These adjectives are used when we wish to ask any question with a reference to noun. For example, which game, what assignment, whose box. So when we have a question, we use interrogative adjectives. The last type of adjectives are possessive adjectives. As clear from the name, they show the possession or ownership of the noun. Means they tell us that to whom does that noun belong. For example, my, your, his, her, its, our, their. These are possessive adjectives. You must prepare your project. Whose project? Your. So your tells us about the project. Who is the owner of that project? So possessive adjectives tell us about the ownership. She must prepare her project. Whose project? Hers. So such words are possessive adjectives. So students, we'll continue with the topic of adjectives in the next video and we'll learn more about adjectives. Thank you, students.